Good morning. I'm ready to go. Are you? I have a fun idea today. Oh. I'm ready to go. Are you? I forgot to mute my computer. We got a little backlash there, but that's okay. Just heard me twice. I hope you have your beverage of choice. Hey, Carol. Good morning. I have my tea. It's a dreary day here today. I got up at 7 to take a shower and it was still dark. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. But we'll turn the clocks in a couple of weeks. Hey, Trudy. And it will not be dark, but I hate it because then it'll be dark at 4 o'clock. So I'd rather have it dark in the morning than at night. I don't know. It's just me. I hope you're ready for a fun idea today. I had one thing I was going to do, and as usual, I changed my mind. I decided to go with a different idea. I was using a sketch, so that didn't change, but I was going to do something else. And I thought, well, I'll just do this instead, and I can do the other thing in a couple of weeks. I will not be here next Saturday. I will be in Maryland babysitting the kids. So I will miss you guys, but I'll be back the week after. Yeah, I'm leaving Friday and coming back the following Wednesday. So quick trip, but I had to. No, you know what? I won't be here the following Saturday. That's our girlfriend's weekend. Oh my gosh, I won't see you guys for 3 weeks. Oh no, I totally didn't even realize that till just now. Yeah, we have a girlfriend's shopping trip to Williamsburg. We do twice a year. And next weekend, not this one, no. Next weekend is when I babysit the girls. The following weekend in November is when I will be in Williamsburg shopping. So, and having fun with girlfriends, going out to dinner, that type of thing. It's a very relaxed weekend. Most of us, there's only 2 that are still working. The rest of us are all retired. So what we look for is entirely different from what they look for. Hey, Renee, but that's okay. We continue to go and have fun, and don't worry about it because it's the only time we get to see them. There's 3 of us from here, and then the rest are all from Maryland. We rent, I don't know how to describe it. It's a double condo, but they're not side by side. The bottom floor is one condo and the top floor is another. And there's a staircase. Hey, Sharon, good morning. So we rent the bottom and the top, and we just open the door and just go both ways. So we have a good time and do a lot of laughing, which is fun, catch up with everybody. So I decided to play with my stamp set that's for my class this month, in November, to give you a couple of ideas for it. I've had some fun playing with this stamp set. I just recently got it. I don't know why. It was in the mini catalog, I think. I'm not positive. I don't remember. It might have been, it might not, but I didn't order it. And when I say mini, the January to June, I didn't order it, but I don't know why, like I said, but oh no, it was it's new this year, and I didn't order it, but then I was looking for something for class and I thought, oh, let's try that one. So I ordered that in the paper. I am playing with one piece of the paper, but I'm using colors that are not with the pattern paper that goes with it. So I just decided to shake it up a bit and show you that you can do it with other colors. I'm going to take one more sip and then we're going to get started. Oh, good tea. All right, give me a minute because I'm going to pull this around and then I will change the, I'm going to get it straight a little, then I will spotlight it. I don't want to spotlight it till I get it around here. Okay, there we go. So I am using the Cottage Rose stamp set, and I'm specifically using the big image and the leaf. I didn't use a sentiment, so that's me, you know. And then I'm also using the dies. Ooh, I was playing. Oh no, that's got to be here. So I'm using the dies to cut both images out. All right. And I have, back when they did the blends and they had them on special because they were doing away with the, I think it was probably the sets of 3. I ended up, anyway, these were on sale and that's why I bought them. I will not buy them full price because you have to throw them away and that's a lot of money to throw away. So I buy them when they go on sale and it's usually, I try to get 2. So I played with this. The stamp, the pattern paper uses smoky slate. So I stamped it and then I colored the leaf. Well, you can't see any of the veining on the leaf. So I decided to try it with, my goal for this was to see if you can use smoky slate with the blends. And I was using the light and you can, and it doesn't bleed. But then I decided to try basic gray and you can kind of see them a little better, not a whole lot. So I may do some different kind of things with it for coloring. Oops, I dropped my paper. All right, so let's get ready and stamp our images. So I've got the flower there. And I don't know if you know this or not, but basic gray is like stays on. You can use it and it doesn't bleed if you use water with it. Now, that's the old formula. I don't know if the new formula is that way or not. So it might be something you can try to see. All right, so there's my image stamped. And while I got my pad here, I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp some leaves. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. And I wiped it on my pants and I shouldn't have because I don't have my yucky pants on today. So let's stamp some leaves. I don't know how many I need, so I'm going to stamp 3. All right. I'll let you know if this comes out of my pants or not. All right, now it's time to color. Let's start with our flower. I do not have any pink blends. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Blushing Bride in the middle. All right, and then I'm going to take the light Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to, I may not, well, I'm going to have to add in the shading because it's not showing up. I would have thought this would be light enough. Now maybe it'll lighten up when it dries some. We'll find out, won't we? If not, I'll be adding shading with the dark one. I was going to add shading anyway, but I hadn't planned on tracing the leaves or the petals, but I may have to get them to show. All right. And I don't like that Blushing Bride in there. I don't know if there was something on my stamp. I had cleaned it, but it looks like there was something on my stamp. So we'll find out, won't we? But it's not a pretty color. Maybe I'll add some Wink of Stella to it. That'll help. Glitter makes everything better. All right. And I see, this is another reason I'm not a real fan of the blends. All right. Well, you kind of can see the petals. All right, I got it colored. And let's take the dark one, and I'm going to use the bullet tip. I'm going to add in some petals here so that you see at least the shape of the leaves. I don't know if this will work. We'll find out. You'll have to let me know what you think of this. All right. Go down a little. That'll help. And I'm just drawing in hash marks. So we will see. Okay, where's my, I got to look at my image here because I'm kind of lost. Okay, that's why. This comes up like this. There's a piece there. All right, and then this goes up here. I'm gonna put some stamen in there. I think that's what you call it. I don't know. I'm not very up on all of the technical names for plants. Well, you know what? Even if it's not on the same lines that well, I think I messed that one up. That the stamp had, at least I'm pretty close. So what do you think, guys? And I'm just going to kind of do that at the bottom. Not bad, but I have to say, not one of my best ideas. Let's try using the pink on these. These remind me of Queen Anne's lace, these little things. I don't know, or even baby's breath. So we did get some pink in there. All right, let's see. Now I need to do my leaves. And I think I'm going to do my leaves a little different. Let me experiment with one of these because if it doesn't work out, it's no big deal. And I don't like that end for what I'm doing. I'm going to flip it around. So add some color there, like so. Then I'll go back with the light one. And just add some veins in. I'm not certain about this, guys. All right. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to pull in. Let's try. Oh, no, let's do this one. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to pull in the soft seafoam marker. And we'll see what this looks like. All right, I'm going to scribble that off. I don't know if it picked up and it didn't. So what do you think? I don't know if I like the bottom. I think I will eliminate it and just try this. I don't know if I like that, the darker on the bottom. I was hoping to get the dark in there. Ooh, let's try this. Since I messed this one up, let's go back and do this. I'm just kind of, I think I like it better that way. I think that's what I'll do. All right, so I'm going to do some lines this way, and then I'll go over it with the soft seafoam. And this is the dark one. I won't even use the light one. And see what this looks like. It's always a way to play with something and fix it. I just keep playing till I get happy with it. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to give this a chance to dry some before I go over it with the soft seafoam. I don't think it will affect it because this is alcohol, and that turned out prettier than I thought it would as it dries. You never know. You have to kind of give it a chance for the ink to dry. I think I'll do the center dark. All right, let me see. Since I've already done this, I've gotta do this one. All right, now let's try the soft seafoam on top of it. I'm gonna grab the Blushing Bride. All right, this won't show up much on there. I may use the lighter one. All right. We'll see what that looks like when it dries, but I think I'm going to use the lighter one for the one on here to do the leaves. Oh, wrong end. I want the bullet end. All right. I'm just adding a few lines. Oh, I almost did the whole outline. That wouldn't have been good. All right. Well, at least when I get this done, all I have to do is cut it out. So, all right. Let me go back. Yeah, I like that flower. I didn't think I would, but I did. See, this is even, I think this one is better. With the lighter one on there. You know what? I don't like that, even with it dry. Ooh, and it bled through, so I can't use that. Give me a minute. I'm going to grab another piece of paper. Have a bunch back here I can use. And let's just redo it. I just didn't like how it was looking. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. This looks better, and I think once it dries a little more, it will look even better. So we'll see. I don't know what those little nubby things are that stick out. From the leaf. Maybe it's a leaf coming out. Who knows? Growth of some kind. All right. I'm not being real particular about this because it's going to be in the background. So you really won't pay much attention to it. So that's the reason why it's like, okay, just add some color. I guess you could have just done it with the, all right, let's try that. Let's see what it looks like if you just So you don't get the, well, maybe you do. We'll do one this way and see what happens. It does have the dimension of the leaves in there. I was hoping it would blur those lines a little. But we can always hide these to an extent that you won't pay much attention to it. All right, I'm almost done, and then I'm going to cut it out. I know I'm having all kinds of trouble today, aren't I? Not going well, but oh well, one of those things. All right, I'm going to pull in my little mini here. And let me take this, put this on here, this, and I did measure this, so I know it fits. I can't pick up that. Okay, this way. And I'm going to have to tape this in place because there is no magnetic plate for this. How I wish there were. All right, another piece over here. All right, let's get ready to go. Let's see if this works. I have to tell you, I don't think this is harder than I have a Big Shot. I think it's harder than the Big Shot to use, but that could be me. All right, come on. I don't want to mess up my flower. There we go. Like, I don't want to mess up my flower after all that work. But I need my pieces of paper for my leaves so that they don't move. Oh. Where would we be without? Wish we had more than one of these in the dies. But they didn't give us a second one. Where would we be without painter's tape, washi tape, that kind of stuff to hold our dies in place? All right, here we go. Lots of creaking and moaning this morning. All right, there's one. All right, there's one. Let me get this off of here. Move it down, and then I'll move my tape. I'm so precise with this. Some days it's like, just put it on there. And you never know. Oh, didn't want to work. Okay, here we go. Oh, man, I am. Don't remember this. I don't use it very often because most of the stuff I die cut's too big for this. Apparently, I don't use it enough to loosen it up some. All right, let me get the piece off. We got one more piece to cut. I don't know if we'll need them all. I will definitely be using this one because it's lighter and I won't take time after I get this cut out. See it sliding. Did not think I was going to have that much trouble with this when I said I would use this. If I had known, I'd have used my Big Shot. All right, let's see if I can get this out without having to worry about all the tape. Yeah, I'll get it straight later. All right, so we have all of our pieces. Now we're going to put our card together. And I chose to use a Blackberry Bliss card base, since I use the Blackberry Bliss. Now this almost looks, that almost to me looks like rich razzleberry. Let's just see. Which one do you prefer? Rich razzleberry? Blackberry Bliss. That's the Blackberry Bliss blend, but the light matches to me the razzleberry. What are your thoughts? I dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor I was picking up. All right, while we're deciding, I used a piece of the pattern paper and I'm going to mount it on a piece of smoky slate, which is the color that's from the pattern paper. All right. This is a different one from the other one I had, and I don't like it as well. I like my skinnier one. This one is harder to push. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. And I'm not worried about if it's upside down or not. I'll fix it. Okay, I've got one razzleberry. There it is on the razzleberry. This is going to go behind it like this. I agree. I think it needs to be the razzleberry. Oh, well, I've got 1 and 1. All right, there's that. Razzleberry, Blackberry Bliss. That'll give you an idea. 1 and 1. Who else is another idea? Let me know. Razzleberry, Blackberry. Okay, 2 razzleberries. I'm going to go with it. All right, so, all right, now I've got to put this on. Oh, I've got to squeeze this glue again. Maybe it's the glues. There it is. I squeeze long before the glue gets to the bottom. I have to remember to shake it to get the glue to the bottom. All right, and this is going to go on. I didn't fold that, but I will get it straight. This is going to go on at an angle like so. And I didn't look at that. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. It might be upside down, but I know it says no direction, but sometimes they look upside down to me. Okay, well, it's down on the razzleberry, so that's what we're going with. All right, now, this is going to go on with dimensionals, but I'm going to put these on. I think I'm going to go like this. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this on with the glue. And you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to move that out of here so I don't get glue on there. There's that. All right, and then this is going to go on like so. I think I'm only going to use 2. I may put the other one on the bottom. We'll see if I need to. I'm going to put this one on top. So it's not as, it's more, well, too late. It's going on the razzleberry. All right, now, I pulled out some retired Blackberry Bliss ribbon because I needed some retired ribbon, or I needed Blackberry ribbon, and the only one I have is retired. And I'm going to take my ribbon You know me, I'm always doing unusual things with my ribbon. I'm going to take that ribbon and I'm going to put it on with glue dots, but I'm going to put a glue dot here and here because I'm going to put it on like this. I know. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me and you'll see where I'm going with this. All right. Of course, I got to find my glue dots. There's one there. There's one there. All right. So now I'm going to take these. I'm just going to kind of figure out where it goes. It needs to go right about here. All right. So I'm going to put it on like so. All right. And then I'm going to use a piece of this mesh. How many of you have this mesh ribbon? And do you use it a lot tonight? I'm cutting a piece of tearing tape because if you don't, check this out. Now I'm taking the bottom right corner and pulling it up to the top left corner. Then I'm taking the outside corner and folding it in, the outside corner and folding it in. So I'm putting all my points up here and I'm going to gather it like this at the bottom. And I'm going to put it on right there. And I'm going to use some tear and tape to hold it in place. All right, like so. And it'll lay down once I get it on. And I'm not done. I'm taking a piece of white, and I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it was from the Essentials pack or what. But I'm going to make a bow. I want my bow to have some long tails. This was a piece that was left over. I'm going to take this bow. All right. Oh, Kim or Lynn, you guys see this ribbon idea? You'll love it. I love this idea. I got this from a lady who does mini albums. And I just loved what she did with her ribbon. All right, now this is going to go on with dimensionals, of which I have to find. They are. And I've got to cut some. Yep. When I saw her do this, I went, what a cool idea. It really, I mean, it's a way to use your ribbon. That's not always a bow. I love bows, but the ladies who come to my classes are bow challenged. And they don't use bows because of it. So I try to show them different ways to use ribbon so that they can go home and use the ribbon that they get in class up. All right, there's one there. One more right here. All right. And then this is going to go down right about like, I want to hide that. I got to move it up a little. Like so. And now I could maybe I'll stick that one down there. Oh, but Lynn, you have a granddaughter now. Got to get that bow tying down. She's going to come to you one day and say, Grandma, give me some bows for my hair. Put a bow in my hair. And you're going to go, oh, my word. Okay. Now this, I would have preferred, I may put another, I think I'm going to put another glue dot because this needs to be more down out like that. So where's my pokey tool? And I'll add another glue dot right up here and stick it down. Another one. So what do you think of this ribbon idea? I'll stick it down here so it holds it up this way. I'll pull it up so you can see it better. I just love that little bit of that glimmer ribbon in there. Great way to use your ribbon. And this way, it doesn't matter what your bow looks like tied. And that is a dimensional on there. Because even if it's not the best tied, you're scrunching it all up. So there it is. And since I put it on with glue, thanks, Linda. I can't take it off. He didn't take it off and put it on the other one. So, but that's okay. You know, I liked the way the flower turned out. I wasn't happy with it at first. Thanks, Carol. But it turned out okay. It's just, I'm not a fan of blends, especially for an image like this. I see people do gorgeous cards and it's like, thanks, Sharon. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe not enough practice. Maybe I need to take those classes I paid for. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's a great way to hide bows if you're not the best bow maker. And I just think it adds some interest. I put it up here with the leaves, but I could have shifted my flower up and put it down here too. So lots of different things you can do. All right, let me get ready and switch this over to my face view. You'll be looking at the camera for a bit. Let's see. Well, it doesn't, there we go. I just removed it the other way. This one. Okay, let me get this out of the way so you don't see it anymore. And I hope I gave you some ideas, if nothing else, for the ribbon. Like I said, I've paid for some coloring classes and I haven't done them. I guess I need to just do them. See if I can improve my coloring. I've really gotten into using the watercolor pencils and I like them so much more. So I may just say, I'll stick with the watercolor pencil. All right, guys, now remember, not here next week, not here the week after. So I will be back live and I'm going to look and see on November 19th. Wow, a long time. I'll try and make sure I post lots of things into the group or into the page on the page. So you get some, at least something from me. I have a lot of things. I posted, was it this morning? No, I need to post the cards that I did from my YouTube live. Oh, come on down, Lynn. It's a great place. You'll love it. Atlantic Beach is about 45 minutes south of me. So you go down and spend the day at the beach and have some fun. Thanks, Sharon. You just made my day. Where was I going? I don't know. It's gone. So anyway, 3 weeks. But I will post some things. Oh, I know what I was saying. I need to post my cards. I took pictures of them that I did for my YouTube live. What was it? Wednesday. So that you can see those cards. I'd love for you to join me. I know it's the middle of the day, but I did it at noon because I figured people would be on lunch hour and might need a break. So that's the reason why I chose it. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I have some shopping to do. I've got to finish getting some things for my craft show, Ooh, let me show you something real quick. I did one of these. I didn't know how it's gonna work. I did 4 of these to sell at the craft show. There's a candle, tea light in there, and some shells. And I can't tilt it too much, but there's one of the things that I'm selling in my craft show. Mainly cards, but I got a few of little things. And since we're a beach type community, I thought it would be good to do a beach couple of things. So, thanks, Carol. All right, guys, I will, if I don't see you before, I'll see you in 3 weeks. Have a great day, guys. I hope it's rainy here, so spend some time in your craft room and try out that ribbon idea and then share it with me. I'd love to see it. Bye.